Wendy would, first of all, let's talk about Kelvin. Because I saw the video, what's today? Thursday. I feel like I saw the video on Tuesday evening or early Wednesday. It was somewhere up in there, you know what I'm saying? And I had saved it and I was gonna upload it for y'all. And I was like, girl, bye. This thing too long. Who's trying to really sit up here and listen to Kelvin? For real, I already put y'all through Ms. Wanda. Okay, but anyway, so I did take notes, okay? So I could just let you guys know some of the things that he actually ended up talking about while he was on this live. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, honestly, for me, it made me think Kelvin may not be as dumb as, or, you know what I'm saying, or maybe as mean of a person as I may have thought that he was or whatever. Seems like he really has tried to have Miss Wendy's, interest at best heart or whatever. But Kelvin goes live to speak on he and Wendy. He spoke on Wendy being ill and his son having to take care of her when no one else wanted to. So I guess she was having to do a show. She was doing things from the house or whatever. When she got really ill, they needed somebody to help. Like they needed them to send a medical team up and nobody was really trying to help her. He said that she was damn near on the brink of dying. And his son had to threaten to call the police for somebody to even come up there to try to see about her. And it's like, so you're about to call the police on a medical team? That's messed up because the medical team not even trying to come up there to see about her? That's messed up. What's messed up to me is that you have a medical team there and the young man would have to actually call 911 to get y'all to do y'all job or what y'all were hired there to do. He talked about how she actually had to end up getting 2 blood transfusions. So Miss Wendy has definitely been going through it. He says there were people at the show that wanted him out the way so that they could do whatever it is that they want to do, which is some of the things that's transpiring now, okay? Getting Miss Wendy on up out the way so they could bring in, I guess, some new talent. He also spoke on him being fired because of his extramarital relationship. And I'm just like, but maybe that's what maybe Wendy said she didn't want you to like be there. Maybe they didn't want to make it like a difficult situation for her having you there. That's you know what I'm saying? Like, I would think maybe a corporate company would probably sit up there and say, hey, one of you guys may have to leave or move to a different department or something like that. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because it could spill over into work and how work is done. So I don't know, because he feels like he was unfairly released, right? Unfairly terminated. So now he's trying to sue and stuff, but I feel like they was in the right, but I mean, I guess he got a point on some basis when he talked about how he created a lot of ideas and things for the show to become what it is now. Even though he was never a producer, he got thrown into the position and he just helped, I guess cultivate that type of show and space and area or whatever. So I feel like maybe he may have a case, maybe a little bit, but we'll see. He also goes on to say, even with that, he says Wendy still wanted him to be there. So that's one thing that we did learn. Okay. I'm thinking like, okay, well, maybe Wendy didn't want you to be there. Well, he was like, she did want him to be there. All right. He says he doesn't think he deserves to be fired because he had a relationship outside of that marriage. And I'm just kind of like, well, are you sure? Because two things. One, are you sure you don't deserve to be fired? Because again, as I said, that can make work very difficult for the both of you guys. Or are you saying that because Wendy was highly aware, as you did mess with this woman for 10 years, are you saying that because Wendy was aware and she was okay with it or becoming okay with it? Right? So just wondering. All right, if that's why you feel like you should have never been fired. Okay, what else? So he spoke on his daughter that he has with Serena Hudson. They have a child. He says he does apologize for cheating and stuff, but the thing is, for him, he wanted a bigger family. And when it came to Wendy just kept putting their jobs and things in the forefront. But as he got older and worked his butt off and they accomplished certain things and they gained certain things, he still did not gain another child and he wanted a bigger family. So that's why he said he does not regret, going over and creating a family with this woman. Okay, it's definitely messed up. Child. And he talks about how much of a rider she is. And I'm like, so are you saying that Wendy ain't no rider? Because I feel like Wendy rode with you for a minute. So much so that she let you be in charge of her damn lifestyle. Putting you in places you knew your ass wasn't qualified for. You said out your own mouth that you ain't never been no producer before. And you got thrown into the lion's den and had to figure it out, right? Okay. The only thing that I really feel like he may not be that silly, and maybe I should like relook at this situation and how it is, because I do believe what he said about that blood transfusion thing and the people around Wendy and stuff. When he talked about that, based on how Wendy is not responding to like Wells Fargo and different people that's been around her and people that's been preventing her from getting her money and this, that, and the other, and how the media may be trying to make her look. Because when Wendy got on that live and she said she started calling people out, baby, I said, ain't shit wrong with Wendy. Wendy just tired of y'all hoes and don't feel like working. Like, I refuse to believe. Okay. All right. So I don't know. I mean, maybe she was, going through it when she was going through it, but she looked like she getting a little better. But that's where I kind of like really understood him. But then now, as I'm like reading through some of the stuff that he said, some things are not 100% for me, Mr. Kelvin. What else? He says, yeah, after a while of living a good life, he still yearned for more, and that happened to be a family. He said he apologized for the impact, okay, that it caused, but at the end of the day, he don't regret it because he wanted a bigger family. And this is another part where I understood him a little bit as well. When he said, now I do not respect how he went about doing what he did, because if that's what you wanted, you could have divorced her and then you could have went on and found what it is that you wanted. And you know what I'm saying? You could have did that, right? So I do feel like how he handled it was wrong, but I understood where he was coming from when he said he did not want his child to be the only child. He wanted him to have other family. He wanted him to have other blood, meaning a sibling. And I understood that because when his mom is gone, and then if ever his dad leaves, he'll be like, some people, no matter how old they are, if they in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and their parent leave, passes on, both of them, they kind of feel like an orphan or whatnot. I've heard people say that. So he probably doesn't want his son to feel like that. He probably wants him to feel like he got somebody, right? And the way he was talking on the live made me think that he and Serena may actually be planning to expand their family because that's what he wants. He also said that she wasn't even open to the idea of, I would say, keeping the child. It sounds like she wanted to take a different measure. And he was like, nah, don't do that. Don't do that at all. Okay, so it seemed like when he said that, it sounded like Miss Serena was very comfortable in her side chick position for many, many years. Okay. And he done finally, elevated her, and now they together, and I guess they living happily ever after, because he definitely was over there bragging about her, bragging about his daughter and everything, and bragging about his son. He said he still care about Wendy, still look after Wendy and stuff like that. Still gonna take care of her because to him, she's still family at the end of the day, and that's his son's mom, but yeah, girl, I'm just telling you what Kelvin said. Okay. Due to the then let's talk about Miss Wendy. Due to the financial crisis that we are facing right now, the banks do not want people taking out their money. And I'm so glad you said that, Sonia, because that's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly where I was going. And Miss Wendy, she did a video and she called out Lori Schiller or something like that. That lady named Wells Fargo. She feels a way about how she's worked so hard for her money. And she can't get access to it. And when I hear what she's saying, and then I go back and I listen to Kelvin Hunter's full video, I'm like, everything he's saying in this video ain't cap. Everything he's saying in this video, he ain't lying about. Now, some of it may not make sense that we got to, unravel that stuff. But some things, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I kind of see your point. It seems like they trying to make her seem like she's a crazy woman. Oh, she's sick. She's this. She got that going on. Da, da, da. Yeah. Oh, my God. She shouldn't be in charge of herself. Kind of like what they did with Britney Spears. Okay. And others that are under a conservatorship, and you can't get access to your money and stuff. And when she called out Wells Fargo, that's all I thought about. I said, oh, baby, the banks is tight. Okay. And I'm like, just if you're going to fall apart when she snatch her money out, then just say that. Okay. If you finna crumble to the ground because, you know what I'm saying? She finna take her money out, and her money is the only money that your bank is standing on right now, at least that particular location or whatever. Okay. Girl, did just say that. Because that's exactly what I was thinking, Sonia. Due to the financial crisis right now, girl, they do not want nobody. And let me tell you why they probably don't, because her money about tied up in all kind of stocks and bonds and whatever else they got going on, okay? Whatever other mortgages they out here loaning out to the people, like, ma'am, But at the end of the day, can a sis get like $200? Like, girl, can I pay my light bill? Okay? Can I at least pay my rent? All right. But y'all don't want to hear what it is I got to say. But y'all want to take the word of someone else. When I'm the account holder, yes, I may have allowed other people to have access to my account, whatever, but I am the final mother say. Okay. I made all of this. They ain't put in on this man. Okay, so what the hell? So they making it real difficult for her. And I agree with you, Sonia. I do believe that. Kelvin is such a hypergamous. I don't even know. I know I ain't saying it right, but I'm gonna say a hyper G girl. Resting in his femininity. I bet he will never legally marry Serena. And let that Wendy alimony go away. I feel like if there was no alimony, if whether it is or it isn't, I don't think he was gonna do that anyway. I don't think he's gonna marry nobody. And now as I think about it, I don't even know if that's something Serena even wants. I don't know her like that, but she probably chilling. She probably like that cool. I ain't trying to marry you for real either. Not right now. Okay, that is a slap in the face to Wendy. She had multiple miscarriages. Okay. Definitely, like even with the let's take away the miscarriages though. You know what I'm saying? Even if she didn't have it, it's still a slap in the face because that's your husband. That's your husband. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you want a larger family. Now they have different things. I mean, Wendy's much older, so I don't know how. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they even had in vitro and things, you know, back then. You know, I don't know how when it came into play to where she probably could have froze her eggs and then they probably could have got a surrogate and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do agree, Simone, yes, because she has multiple miscarriages. But even aside from that, I'm like, that's just your wife. And this, y'all are well known. Like, you embarrassed the hell out of her. I feel like an orphan after my mom's passing, so I get it. I'm sorry, Sam. Let me see what else. Nope, Kelvin and his Serena are taking Wendy's money, and Wells is stopping it because they see she's not okay. Kelvin is an abuser of Wendy, and they're going around Wells, Miami, trying to get her. Okay, so maybe, I mean, if that's something that Miss Wendy isn't seeing, okay, maybe that could be a piece that Miss Wendy don't know. All she knows is she trying to get her coins. And maybe they're not actively communicating that with her. But out of her own mouth is, why can't I get my money? And if she's the account holder at the end of the day, if you feel like somebody's out here trying to scam me, then say that. Then say that. I don't even think they let her son even get access to her stuff to withdraw money out. The bank's poor, we poor, gas prices high, and food prices high. Ghetto. Okay, but we got all this money to send over there to Ukraine. And did y'all hear about Biden talking about he gonna take 100,000 Ukrainians over here into America? I said, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I said, for why? I understand they refugees, but why are you always feeling the need? Why are America always trying to save folks? I don't understand it. And then we be out here thinking we ain't got no money, but then y'all send billions and billions of dollars overseas. I be so confused. It don't be adding up for me all the time. It just don't. It don't. Like the first part for me is just like, why we always helping everybody? It's like your family members reaching in your pocket all the time. Hey, can I get it? Hey, can I get it? Hey, let me borrow. Hey, let me borrow. Let me borrow. Let me borrow. Let me borrow. I can't give you shit because you already ain't got it. So when I need it, how the hell I'm gonna get it? Because you ain't got it. Nah, I can't give you that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you 50% of whatever you asked me for. Okay, you need 10, I got 5. You need 20, I got 10. Okay, you need 100, I got 50. Okay, because one thing about it, a person gonna figure out how to get the rest. Hello, but anyway, yeah, like we keep giving and giving to overseas, but whenever we in a crisis, who's gonna save us? Girl, let me move on.